What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rainbow Six Siege. So I'm currently doing a voiceover. Spaz2 was in the call and the audio got messed up and it didn't actually record Skype, so I'm just going to be talking to you guys straight and just talking to you guys about a couple points that I was trying to go over in the video, but the whole audio thing got messed up. So I'll just be talking to you guys in the voiceover. I hope you guys like this instead of, the banter that Spaz and I usually spew up. We'll probably have some more videos later. We're doing like mass recording right now, and some of the recordings got messed up. They won't all be voiceovers, don't worry. I'll be recording new content instead of trying to fix the old ones. So, yeah. So if you guys are Dungeon Realms players, and I know some of you are because some of you came from the Dungeon Realms community, you would know that, well, you might know that Atlas is already trying to sell Dungeon Realms because he couldn't handle the actual Dungeon Realms community since it's so toxic. And some of the points that the MC Market thread was pulling up is that if you're actually gonna buy DR, you better be able to put in the work. And I know not most people on the MC market won't actually understand what we mean, but the reason we want somebody that actually can work on the server and dedicate a lot of time to DR is because we've been thrown in the dust so many times by so many owners and so many networks that it's almost ridiculous at this point. Like, we had Minecade, which didn't even pay their developers. They were just pretty much working for free, and eventually they gave up and they had to find new developers. There have been so many developers on Dungeon Realms already. There have been, I would say, roughly 20 or 25 or so, and I've gotten into contact with most of them, and they did not like Minecade whatsoever. But then DestinyMC Atlas bought it, and they bought it for, I don't know how much they bought it for. It was probably like 15,000, how much he's trying to sell it for right now. And he couldn't handle it, just like Minecade couldn't handle it. And I feel like since he put it up on MC Market, he's not looking for somebody that can actually take care of the server and start it all over again, rebuild it, recode it, or whatever the hell that they were trying to get with it. They're just trying to make the profit. Like, Atlas is just trying to make money. Even though most people are gonna see that he had like $3,000 in donations from the past year of DR, a lot of people are charging back right now because of the fact that he just ran it for a while and then shut it down, and they're not getting any of their money's worth. One of my friends paid for my sub, and I never got it. Like, within like the past like 2 to 3 weeks of DR, I was supposed to be getting sub, and I posted on the forums, and that's around the time that it went down. And then once it went down, my friend did the chargeback, and he got like $120 back, and it was just so funny, cause he paid for like a lot of people's sub, and I know a lot of other people are doing that too, because Atlas just totally screwed them over. Like, the server was down most of the time, and they didn't get their sub worth, and then they got it back, but then it went down again, and then they got it back, and then it went down again, and then I don't think they got it back in the last sub wipe or whatever. And so a lot of people bought like a month's worth of sub, or 2 months, or I know Pulio bought sub plus. They didn't get their money's worth, and I don't think that the network that's going to be buying it, or whoever is going to be buying it, there are rumors of like Mineplex and all that nonsense. They have been talking about Mineplex. Mineplex did contact Atlas, and they were talking about buying it, but I don't think that's gonna happen because Minecade I don't think they're willing to put in as much time into it as Atlas even did. But they do have a toxic community, so they would be used to that. So if you guys want to check out another Dungeon Realms server, I think they call themselves the .org franchise, in quotations, .org franchise. I'll have a link in the description for that, and I'll explain what's going on in more detail in the description. Basically, the .org franchise is, so the .org franchise is just a string of old DR developers. They're trying to make, DR great again. They're being Donald Trump of DR. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah. I feel like the .org franchise is going to be better because they're basing their business model around, making the community happy and developing around that. I do feel like they need to get their own opinions as well into the server instead of just going for just the community. They do call it the 98% community because they're going to be taking all of the DR's, or all of the community's ideas and putting it into one server and, trying to get everyone's feedback around it. And I think that's great. I think it's awesome, even though I don't think that anybody's gonna buy actual DR because of the comments. I'll put a couple pictures right now. So on the thread, they are talking about a bunch of shit. I'll put one where it shows that one of the old developers contacted Atlas and was trying to see how much he wanted for DR. And if he would budge, and also that he says that Mindplex is looking into DR. And I'll put some screenshots on screen right now of like the toxicity that's coming out of the forums right now, because MC Market is going crazy. Every person that's already been on MC Market and has done business on it, they're coming into the thread and going, what the hell is going on? I'll show you some of those right now. And yeah, it's hilarious, honestly. It's just so funny to read all that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry that it was a short one. I was just trying to talk about Dungeon Realms, and I was also trying to get your guys' opinion. Post in the comments what you think about the whole Dungeon Realms and Atlas selling it, and tell me what you think about the quote-unquote .org franchise. If you guys want some more of this content and you want to see more of voiceovers and just me get my points across and just talk to you guys, leave your opinions in the comments, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.